wdcb.org. Right now, we're going to go down to Fitzgerald's for Blues Day Tuesday with Tom Marker. Take it away.
Hello, listeners of WDCB. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm Tom Marker, host of Blues Time with Tom Marker that airs every Saturday night from 7 to 9 on WDCB. And with me here is a crowd of excited live blues lovers who are going to be loving to hear some live blues in just about a minute. We're on the patio under the new pavilion at the world-famous and historic Fitzgerald's nightclub. We call this event WDCB's Blues Day Tuesday, and it happens on the first Tuesday of every month. We thank Revolution Brewing for their continued support for this event. Revolution Brewing, a maker of craft beers produced in Chicago. We proudly bring you this broadcast of the first hour of Blues Day Tuesday right here on WDCB 90.9 FM, Chicago's listener-supported jazz and blues station, available everywhere on WDCB.org. And what we do is present live Chicago blues, live from Chicago land. We don't want to get into any arguments about who's from Chicago and who's not, okay? I've heard those arguments, and they're a lot of fun when this band here does the song, but everybody up here on stage is from Chicago except Joe. He was born in Oak Park and grew up in Elmhurst, and he's got Chicago blues in his blood. Also on stage, on vocals and harmonica, will be Otis Wilson. Oh. All right. And what's that?
Oscar Wilson.
Oscar Wilson, of course. And also Billy Flynn on guitar, Kenny Beatty Smith on drums, John W. Lawler on bass, and the wonderful Queen Lee Kanahira on piano. Please welcome back to WDCB's Blues Day Tuesday alligator recording artists, the Cash Box Kings.
One, two, three.
She's a hot little mess. She can't stand the dress. When she drinks to excess, serving things she confess. She starts drinking at noon. She starts drinking at noon till she howls at the moon as she sings out of tune. She's a high little mess, but I sure wish that mess was mine. She's not the kind of girl you bring home to mama, but I'm hoping someday, maybe my baby becomes a true lady, brings herself back home to stay. She'll make you look like a fool. She'll make you look like a fool when she's hustling at pool. When she treats me as cool, but I try and pretend. Yes, I try and pretend. She don't sleep with straight men. We's our heart to defend. She's a high little mess, but I sure wish that mess was mine. She's not the kind of girl you bring home to mama, but I'm hoping someday maybe my baby becomes a true lady, brings herself back home to stay. She's a hot little mess. 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 She's a hot little mess, but I sure wish that mess was mine. She's a hot little mess, but I sure wish that mess was mine. Well, thank you so much. Right now, all the way from Tokyo, Japan, we're going to hand it over to the queen of the blues and boogie-woogie piano, Lee Kanahira.
We gonna rock,
We gonna roll.
hey, we gonna rock, we gonna roll, 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 hey, we gonna rock, we gonna rock. Well, the girl will rock this house tonight. Well, the girl will rock this house tonight. My baby laid down and you know that I'll be alright. He's tall like that, you know he feels 6 feet. Tall like that, you know he feels 6 feet. He's just sweet, darling, he got everything I need. Hey, we gonna rock, we gonna roll, 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 hey, Billy. Billy Flynn, set up my table, anything you think I like. Set up my table, anything you think I like. My baby laid down, and you know that I'll be alright. Hey, we gonna rock, we gonna roll, 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 hey, we gonna rock, we gonna, hey, John.
like he was my own. It's been a year since you kicked me out your door. You almost the last one that is coming home, but I hate how you know I now never go home. Well, all right, we're the Cashbox Cranes. Great to be back here at Fitzgerald. And this is a homecoming for me because my grandmother and my father and my uncles, my Uncle Ron out there, were all born right down on Maple Avenue in Berwyn. Berwyn is very near and dear to my heart, man. That's where my people are from. I went to high school right down East Avenue at Fenwick. I got some friars out there, I know. So it's great to be back home, and I got my wife and kids here tonight, all the way from Wisconsin. And I gotta say, I had a whole afternoon planned. We went right down. We're gonna go to Kittyland, and Kittyland's like a Best Buy now. So after that, we're gonna go bet on the ponies, and racetrack isn't there anymore. But they still got Johnny's beef, so. But I only could eat like half a beef because I knew I was going to come and have Baby Gold barbecue here tonight, so I'd take it easy. But great to be back here in Berwyn, and I'm going to turn it over to my partner in crime. The last song was original called I-94. I'm going to send it out to the drummer Kenny BDI Smith, who drove in from the north side. Billy, you drove on I-94 today. A lot of us did, and it was not fun. So thanks to all you who drove any of those awful byways and expressways to get here. Ladies and gentlemen, on my left, a man who needs no introduction. He's played all around the world with everybody, people like Keith Richards, Eric Clapton, Jeff Beck, blah, 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 Beyonce. Here he is for your listening pledge this afternoon, Billy Flay.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Joe. All right, it's great to be back here again. Things look great. Let's give it up for Fitzgerald's. Tom Marker. Tom. Every day of my life, I got nothing but trouble. Every day of my life. Well, they say it could get better, Billy, but I don't believe that's right. I got nothing but trouble. Keep me worried all the time. I got nothing but trouble. Keep me worried all the time. Well, you know I get so worried, baby, about those little babies of mine. I might be going crazy, baby. I stay worried all day long. Sometimes I feel like I might be going crazy, baby. I stay worried all day long. All I do is walk the streets, baby, and I can't even rest at night at all.
Going crazy, baby. I stay worried all day long. Sometimes I think I might even be going crazy, baby. Sitting cry the blues all night long. All I do is walk the streets, baby. Can't even rest at night at all. I got nothing but trouble every day of my life. I got nothing but trouble every day of my life. Well, they say it could get better, Billy. I don't believe that's... Hey, Lucille. Lucille.
listening to a live broadcast of WDCB's Blues Day Tuesday at Fitzgerald's in Berwyn. Support for WDCB comes from Revolution Brewing, maker of craft beers produced in Chicago. This is WDCB, Chicago's listener-supported jazz and blues station and Chicago's home for the blues. Now back to the stage in the pavilion on the patio at Fitzgerald's nightclub for more from the Cash Box Kings.
How about for the listener, Tom Marker, everybody? When I was about 14 years old, I was listening to Blues Breakers on, I think it was Sunday night or Monday night on WXRT, and I heard Tom Marker play a Howlin' Wolf song, and it changed my life. And so thank you, Tom. Thanks for all you've done. How about one more time for Tom Marker? And I want to thank all you for coming out, and I want to wish everyone a happy 4th of July. And I'm sure a lot of you will be coming right back to this beautiful setting here. How about for Will Duncan and what he's done here at Fitzgerald's, carrying on the tradition that Bill Fitzgerald started. And I'm just going to take one moment. I've been musing on what it means to be an American, and I'm a proud American. But there's a lot of things today that trouble me about what's going on. And one of the things that I have problems with is the fact that we're trying to whitewash our history to remove any. All right, I'm gonna play some blues. I just gotta say, one of the things I'm proudest about this country is the art forms that have come from it, especially from the people who came to this country as slaves and raved to the entire world blues music and jazz music, which led to R&B and soul and hip hop and rock and roll. So I want to thank all the creators of these sublime arts that they've given not only this country, but to the entire world. This is part of our history, and it's something we need to acknowledge and recognize. And I want to send a special shout out to my dear friend, Mr. Bob Schroeder, one of the living legends of the blues, just inducted into the Blues Hall of Fame. Everyone give it up for Bob Schroeder. Thank you, Bob. And I'm going to pay tribute right now to one of the great all-time American musicians, the late, great Little Walter. The greatest harmonica player ever. Welcome up on stage. A man who knows a thing or two about the blues, because he's been singing them, he's been playing them, and he's been living them since the day he was born on the south side of Chicago, Illinois. Give it up for big old Oscar Wilson!
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for the Cash Box Kings, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all feel all right? Ladies say yeah. Say yeah. tired, babe. Cause when you get tired, babe, old Austin's got a great big bed. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't seen this place since they built this. This is out of sight here. I can get with this. Yeah. Hey, Jen. It's two Jennifers I know out here. All right. Woo!
How about for Oscar Wilson, everybody? There you go.
Thank you.
Hey, we got my buddy Rick Crayer. Rick Crayer. Rick, from the Muddy Waters Band. Rick Crayer, everybody, my good friend.
Got Uncle Bob Scotia here too now. Yeah. You know, back in the day, where I grew up at on 43rd Street, which is now Muddy Waters Drive. Go figure. But back in the day, there was a joint on every corner. Sometimes there was a joint even in the middle of the block. So there was no such thing as DUIs, OWIs, FBI, none of that stuff. Because you could walk to the next joint, from joint to joint. You didn't even have to drive, you just walked to the next joint. But now they mark your tires to see how long you've been in here so they can stop you and give you a ticket. Or take you to jail one, I don't know. But I'm gonna tell you about my hood, y'all. Y'all ready? Down at Fitz's Tavern, swing up and start to grind. Happy man that dances by himself, ain't nobody gonna pay no mind. Yeah, Billy's scooter man, in the corner they shoot crap. Y'all see this white boy wine, they soon they looking back. Well, the joint is jumping, everybody having a real good time. I'm dancing with my girl, I ain't paying them no mind. Down on the south side, hey, down on the south side. They don't know the Virgil, walk on through the door. The men folk black and razors, gonna be called in the killing floor. Rain got a stove in, Jones Valley Day. Pulls up a sawed-off shotgun and he clears the whole damn place. Well, the gun is jumping. ring. Drinking from the top shelf, white bicycle tune. They won't touch the real drinks like normal people do. Rubber Johnny jumping, everybody from the music time. I'm dancing with my girl, I ain't paying them no mind. Out on the south side, hey, down on the south side. Lord have mercy. Would y'all look who just walked through the door? Oh, big-breasted Bessie, y'all. Lord, behind us is little Mary. There go my boy Railhead over there in the corner. Here come my boy Slinks. Y'all better hold on to your woman. Oh, man, here come my big brother Wolf Wilson, big bad Wolf. Knockout artist. I look like it's gonna be a family affair because my brother Black Billy Wilson needing to wear Cuban face says he. But the joint kept on jumping. I'm dancing with my girl, I ain't paying them no mind now on the south side. Hey, down on the south side. Stay at home, y'all. Hey, Joe, man, I'm hungry. Let's go get something to eat.
Yeah, man, I'm hungry too. I had some great barbecue before, but I'm kind of feeling like an Italian beef right now. What do you say? What do you say we go to Italian beef, Oscar?
Oh, that sounds good.
I know the best Italian beef place in the whole city of Chicago, man. You ever been to Johnny's?
No, where's Johnny?
Yeah, they know what Johnny's is. Oh, Johnny's is great, man. They got the best beef in Chicago. It's like basically a Harlem and North Avenue.
Harlem and North Avenue?
Yeah.
Joe, that ain't Chicago. That's Elmwood Park.
I mean, it's basically Chicago. I mean, you just gotta go a couple blocks and you're in Chicago, you know?
Oh, Joe, you don't know what you're talking about nowhere. Yeah. Here's something that you should know.
Joe, you ain't from Chicago.
About a guy by the name of Joe.
Joe, you ain't from Chicago.
It is.
You ain't from Chicago.
'Cause he ain't from the Windy City.
Joe, you ain't from Chicago.
Oh, Joe, you ain't from Chicago.
Well, there ain't no need for me to lie.
Joe, you ain't from Chicago.
I can play the blues and I'll tell you why.
Joe, you ain't from Chicago.
My daddy took me down to Maxwell Street.
Joe, you ain't from Chicago.
Heard Smokey Smothers and it sounded so
Joe,
sweet.
you ain't from Chicago. Whoa, Joe, you ain't from Chicago.
Something else that I want you to know,
Joe,
Oscar.
you ain't from Chicago.
I played the grand prize game on the Bozo show.
Joe, you ain't from Chicago.
And my dad went down to Comiskey Park.
Joe, you ain't from Chicago.
I even rode the red line after dark.
Joe, you ain't from Chicago. Oh, Joe, you ain't from Chicago. Joe, you living in the dark.
Joe, you ain't from Chicago.
You was raised out of there on football.
Joe, you ain't from Chicago.
Here's something that's even worse.
Joe, you ain't from Chicago.
You was raised out of there on honey.
Joe, you ain't from Chicago.
Oh, Joe, you ain't from Chicago.
You ain't from
Chicago, I know these.
Joe, you ain't from Chicago.
You don't know the new from the green and green.
Joe, you ain't from Chicago.
Al Chicken from Al Washington.
Joe, you ain't from Chicago.
Or Hyde Park from Barrington.
Joe, you ain't from Chicago.
Oh, Joe, you ain't from Chicago.
Taylor Blues and I tell you why.
Joe, you ain't from Well, Joe, maybe you is from Chicago after all.
Nah, I'm from the suburbs.
I knew it all the time.
Oscar Wilson!
Joe knows.
Hey everybody, we hope you're having a good time. Those last two songs are originals. We got the albums here, both CD and vinyl, Oscar's Motel and Hail to the Kings, and we'd love to send you home with those recordings on vinyl or CD. We also want to remind you that there's a tip jar and these fancy QR codes that you can tip the band if you feel as though the musical entertainment you've witnessed this evening has exceeded the cover charge that you paid to get in. What was the cover charge, Tom? $50? $100? Nothing. Oh man, I gotta talk to our booking agent about that. All right, but we'd love to have you. It would make us real happy. Keep those lights on with those tips. Keep them rolling in. We're gonna play some blues for you here.
Because I stays out all night long. Woo! Don't say I don't love you. Because I stays out all night long. You know I'm a country boy, and I don't know what's going on. Now, fellas, this song is for you. Now, fellas, we like to go out. I know where I grew up at, we go out and sing up under the street lamp, drink a little wine, and smoke a little herb, stuff, and sing and start singing. Next thing you know it, it's 4:59 in the morning, 1 minute before the break of day. Now you gotta go home. And don't think that woman's asleep, cause she's not. You try to ease your key in the door. Soon as you open that door, there she is. She's standing right there. But fellas, this is what you have to do. Now, you have to grab and pull her close to you. Pull her close now. And look into her eyes. And then you tell her something like this. Pull her close now, that's the key. You gotta pull her close to you. Because if you let her start talking, shop closed, fellas. It's all over. She started to you end up on your mama's couch, sleeping in your car. What you have to do, grab and pull her close to you and tell her something like this. Tell her something like this and say, don't say I don't love you, because I don't hold you in my arms. country boy. And I'll always treat you wrong. Play the blues, fella. Williams, come on now. Billy Flynn, come on, whoop it out now. Yeah. Pour the whiskey, bartender, pour the whiskey.
Listening to a live broadcast of the Cashbox Kings on WDCB's Blues Day Tuesday, live from the patio pavilion of historic Fitzgerald's nightclub in Berwyn. Support for WDCB comes from Revolution Brewing, maker of craft beers produced in Chicago, including Antihero IPA. Details at revbrew.com. I'm Tom Marker. Thanks for Scott Childers' help, Bill Tennant, Dan Binder, Leslie Karras from WDCB. Also, thanks for WDCB staff in the house tonight, Scott Hambone Hammer, and also Sammy J, who comes up at 11 o'clock every Saturday night. Also, on-site audio from Mike Sharp. Thanks also to Will Duncan and the entire crew here at Fitzgerald's, and special thanks to all the people who come out to hear great blues every first Monday, Blues Day Tuesday. And if you love this show, look for the archive button and listen to it again. Next month, Blues Day Tuesday will be back on August 5th with a true Chicago blues guitar star, Melvin Taylor and the Slack Band. Blues in the Fitzgerald Sidebar comes right after this show with more from Nigel Mack and the Blues Attack. Good night, everybody in Radio Land, and keep the faith. And we'll see you back here at historic Fitzgerald's nightclub and WDCB's next Blues Day Tuesday. Back to the Cash Box Kings.
campus of College of DuPage. This is Chicago's home for jazz. 90.9 FM WDCB, Glen Ellen, Chicago, and 90.7 FM WRTE, Chicago West Loop. Streaming online at WDCB.org.